Hi, everyone. Happy Groundhog Day. I hope everyone's doing good. I'm going to move this a little bit. It's kind of glare on it. There we go. In the bedroom here. I know that Wednesday is not a great day for everybody, so if no one comes in, I totally understand. I just happen to have free time, so I thought I would do this and update you a little bit. Sorry, a bit of a dry throat. Sinuses are bugging me. As far as work goes, things are picking up. I just had some clients come back from Cuba last night, so I'm going to wait till tomorrow to give them a call because of jet lag and everything. Let them have some free time first. Bookings. I've got clients going to Hawaii from Vancouver in April. I have got a group going to Alaska in May. I have a lady looking to go to a resort in the summer because it's their 25th anniversary. They're just deciding options at the moment, which ones they want to do. And for as far as my husband and I go, over the last 2 years, we've had 3 cruises cancel. Obviously. Next one is in September. We're going down the coast. So we're just waiting on that. I know lots of other people or my traveling friends are all going everywhere. We are not. We're laying low for a little bit and we're saving up and we're going to go in September. Now, I'm also have to be doing studying for work. I do that all the time. It's a continuing thing, always updating new stuff. So that's fine. So between working stuff and studying stuff, other than that, I do have projects to do. Number one, not that I have to do it right now, but I happen to have the fabric ready. 2 years ago, I did a video and I made a St. Patrick's Day bandana for our big old dog Maximus. So now that Ferris is almost 17 months old and will be 18 months old by March the 15th, probably safe to do him a bandana. Before I didn't. Oh, hi, Jackie. Jackie from DBD Stitch Arts here. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, our doggy, the little guy, he kind of likes to eat stuff. So I was going to make him a Christmas bandana. And then I talked to my daughter and she thought, well, Mom, what if he wiggles out of it and then eats it? Which could be possible. That dog ate a whole bunch of stuff. He's got an x-ray file this thick. Thankfully, she's a vet tech and we get a deal. Anyway, another story. So attempting to have a St. Patrick's Day bandana ready to go so both dogs can have one in March. That's what I'm going to do. Now, the next one, I'm going to show you guys something. I hope you can see it because I never know what this camera's like. It's kind of glary. That's a pattern I'm going to do for one of the grad quilts. This pattern I got from my quilt shop, the local one I go to. This is the very first class I ever did in 2015. How I learned how to quilt. Alternating 4-patch. It makes kind of like a large throw size, 52 by 68. It's not huge, but it's big enough to, sit under and watch TV. The quilt I made with that, I had intended it for the downstairs couch, except then it went on the downstairs couch, and the old guy Maximus, the big dog, decided to lay on it and sleep, so it kind of became his quilt. Anyway, that quilt's going to be for a friend. Well, a friend's son, actually. He's a Vegas Knights fan. I found a Vegas Knights fabric, and I'm sorry, I don't know where it was from. I just Google searched it and found someone's Etsy shop. Woohoo, cool. So I've got coordinating gold and black. The black is a faint print. I found it from Connecting Threads. I got a gold fabric and I got red contrasting fabric from that same local quilt shop where I got that pattern from and did the class from. That one I have totally ready to go. So I will be hopefully doing it soon and videoing it like I've done all my other quilts. The other two, I have most of the fabric. These are the 3 more grad quilts I have to do for this year. Not everyone's going to get done by June. Sorry, but that's a thing. So the other 2, I have to get more fabric. And it's a case of going somewhere with what I have and matching up that things go with. So that it doesn't look like this green doesn't go with a green that's not the same, and that kind of thing. It's got to look right together. And then once I have that, I will carry on with the other two, and have little odds and ends of things to do, like mug rugs and little stuff. So, Jackie, what are you up to? I'm sorry I don't always get to go and see your channel. I try. I sometimes view, but I don't comment, which is bad of me. I know. I get a bit lazy and I don't comment. And then I realize after I've gone and looked at a bunch of stuff, oh, yeah. So apologies to all. I do come by your channels. I watch. I don't know. I think I'm going too quickly or something, or I get, well, then of course one of the kids says, hey mom, blah, 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 or the dog starts to bark because you got to go out. One of the dogs, I should say. And then I forget what I was doing. And yeah, it's called getting old. If I get distracted, I don't do anything. Oh, are you on Instagram, Jackie? Maybe I'll follow you there. I know I've seen you around somewhere. Maybe it was Instagram. Or maybe I just see you comment here and there. Because I recognize your name, for sure. It's funny how we go around social media and see, oh, I know you, I know you. Especially as crafty types. I think we all follow the same people. And we watch different live streams at different times. And 30, you made 36 masks? How? Whoa. That's good of you, Jackie. Oh, maybe that's where I saw you moderating for Robin. Okay, yeah, I don't always get to watch Robin's live streams. Being on the East Coast, I have a difficult time doing the East Coast ones because of the timing. Because I'm on the West Coast and I'm in Pacific time, and yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out that I can't always get everybody's live on the Eastern Coast. It just sometimes I get lucky, right? I'm got it, but most of the time I can't. So I watch replays a lot. I live east of Vancouver, BC, out in the Fraser Valley. It's 100 kilometers ish, about an hour's drive or so. If you start from Vancouver and drive eastward on Highway 1, you'll eventually get to where I am. Yep, Canada. British Columbia. Which is why I'm in Pacific time. Oh, your dad's from Toronto. I have got a cousin that lives there. I don't think I've got any other family there. My mom was from there originally, but like in the 50s they moved here, like ages ago. Like she was little. I grew up in the suburbs of Vancouver. Yes, I'm on Mom and Pop. I do try to catch their Saturday streams if I can. They've been doing those for, I don't know, 2007, 2008. I started doing the lives with them. Maybe I didn't get the very first one, the 12-hour, but I was doing other live streams with them for a long time. The very first 12-hour was when Lois was there, I think, when she came to visit them from Florida. At any rate, when they started doing the Saturdays at 10 o'clock for me, Pacific time, 10 a.m., generally that was okay. Most of the time on a Saturday morning. But at the time, I think she started them in 2017. I can't remember. My son still had hockey. So, because he was still going to school and playing hockey then. And once in a while he had practice, although by the time he got older, practice was at like 4 o'clock and things like that. So usually it was okay. And my daughter had graduated school and was in college by then. So she was in Alberta, a totally other province, and we didn't have a schedule for her other than once weekly FaceTimes. Hi, Cruising Scene. I think I follow you. Pretty sure. Recognize your name anyway. I've seen you around. Yes, there are loads of us from Canada here. Some of us do the travel-y thing, like me. Larry from Plump Travelers. He also lives in BC. If you follow him. I sometimes try to catch all of the travel-y people's lives, but again, a lot of them are the East Coast, and the time is just, it's like they do it at 8 o'clock. Great, that's good for you, but it's 5 o'clock for me, and I'm eating dinner or making dinner or feeding the dogs or. Oh, hi, Julie. Julie from Rustic Cottage Co. She's kind of one of my neighbors. She lives sort of near me. Thanks for coming in, Julie. That's awesome. You guys should go check out her channel. She does really cool crafty stuff. And she's got great visuals. And I can follow a pattern. Thinking up stuff, that's another story. Oh, Cruising Scene, you were going to go in October with Larry and Ananda. Okay, that's probably, I'm sure I saw you on somebody's lives, maybe Larry's even talking about that. Yeah, because I was talking with you guys about that, with everybody maybe it was John and Nancy's, I don't know, anyway, somebody's live, and you guys were talking about that October cruise. It was Carnival, right? I think. And I said, because Larry's like, oh, you should come. Well, we're already going with Princess in September, so sorry, I can't do both. And now Larry's not even going, so. We were supposed to do this coastal cruise with Princess in September of 2020. Well, never happened. So this is like a rebook, because we all like, frick it, we missed that, and it was a really good deal. Ugh. So we're going this year instead. But it's on the brand spanking new Discovery Princess, so that'll be cool. Oh, good. I'm glad you're still going, Cruising Scene. I think a bunch of you are still going. That's a good thing. Yeah, it just didn't work out for them. But I mean, they'll get back to cruising, and they just got to work themselves out. Life happens, right? Everybody, we cannot do what we want to do. We just have to go with it. I know 2 years have been more difficult about going with it than we usually have had. It's so frustrating. Yeah, that's why I had those clients go to Cuba. They were just like fed up. Like, we're out. Find me something. See ya. Okay. So I hope everything went well. I give him a call tomorrow and find out. And yeah, one of the canceled ones were supposed to be this spring. It was a Trans-Pacific from Japan back home, but they're not doing those itineraries, so that was out the window. Cruising Scene, there's not very many because it's a 6-day cruise. It's kind of a one-off. We don't even go to Victoria, which is weird. Anyway, San Francisco, but it's like overnight and then we leave later or something. But we might not even, or maybe we stay 2 nights. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm likely not getting off the ship because we've already been to San Francisco before. Santa Barbara, that's a stop, and then just LA. Jackie has a son going to the British Open in July. Oh, that would be good. I hope it works. Are they going to have it, Jackie? I hope they have it. That would be cool if he gets to go. Hi, Helen. Cosmos Crafty Mom's here. She's a crafty buddy of mine. She's Canadian too. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Appreciate it all. I never know when I do these who all's around because I know it's a funny time for everybody, and I know everyone does their usual stuff on the weekend, and I'm usually too busy on the weekend to do lives because I'm either doing family things or watching other people's lives, and I don't have time to do my own. So my live will happen once a month, I hope to do, but not necessarily every month, and then it could be a Wednesday afternoon, it could be a Thursday afternoon, it could be Friday morning. Whenever I have time, that's when I do it. And if you can join me, fantastic. So thanks everybody. So who we got in here? There's quite a few. Yeah, you got lucky, Helen. So Helen from Cosmos Crafty Mom, Jackie DBD Stitch Art. Sorry, I see her around on other quilty people's lives. Cruising Scene, one of my travel friends. I'm almost positive I follow you. If not, I will make sure that I do follow you. Rustic Cottage Co. Julie's fantastic. She does amazing stuff. I'm jealous of her creativity. She's very creative and clever, and I'm not. And those of you who have seen crafty videos that I do for different things, I am pretty simple. I don't decorate up like it's minimal. And I think that people do theirs all blinged up. That's really cool. It looks great. That's just not my style. Oh, you should totally check her out, Cruising Scene. Julie's a really nice person, too. I hope we can meet up soon. We had a tentative plan for that, but then all the numbers went all crazy again, so maybe in the spring. We can go thrifting together, Julie. Although then you're better at that than me, too, because I'm always looking at fabric. Oh, old pillowcases? Cool. I'll cut those up. Like I need more fabric. I need more like a hole in the head, but I can't resist. Do any of you else go to the thrift stores? My daughter's really good at it. If I go with her, she gets good deals. And I know, Julie, you and I both like to go to the same one. You call it your favorite one, and that's pretty much the only one I go to. Although I do go to Value Village once in a blue moon. Sometimes me and my daughter and a friend of hers go. My daughter got a $5 jean jacket. I think that was at Value Village, though. I just kind of wander around like, eh. Cruising Scene, we are waiting on what our government is going to do about the non-sale. What do they call it? The ban. It's supposed to end February the 28th. Do you follow Dawn's Family Vacations and La Lida Loca? Cruising Scene? Because Dawn mentioned that he's in Canada. He lives in Ontario, near Ottawa. And he said that travel people and medical people are at the government to, one, get the ships back, and two, scrap this whole PCR test coming back into Canada nonsense. Save the testing for people that have medical problems that require being tested, and not just because you happen to be crossing the border. Anybody who comes into Canada and crosses a border, whether you drive or fly, you got to be vaccinated. Period. So, great. Let vaccinated people in. Save the PCR tests for people that actually need PCR tests. Get what I mean? Oh, and Helen says she doesn't go to the thrift store because she goes crazy at the regular stores. I kind of have that problem too, Helen. My daughter and I haven't done a Michael's run in a while. It's not here. It's in the next city, so it's at least semi out of Temptation's way. I can't just pop in there, thankfully. Dollar stores are bad enough, though. But I've done pretty good about staying away from that as well. I don't just run in because I know I'll go, oh, 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 oh. And I never bring my husband. He's worse than me. I can go in Dollarama and spend like $8 because I want 2 things or 3 things or 4 things or whatever the heck it is, right? I went in with my husband. We came out like $45 from Dollarama. So he's not allowed to come anymore. Oh, well, Cruising Scene, you're in Australia? I didn't know that. I thought you were somewhere in the States. A while ago, oh, sorry, here. Helen's telling me something. Cosmos Crafty Mom. I went to Michael's 1 hour from my house and got so many good deals. The video will be up the next week. Oh, okay. I'll have to watch it, Helen, and I will live vicariously through you. Oh, you're in Texas. Okay. That's what I thought, Cruising Scene. I'm like, sorry, I'm not following. That's just me. Brain dead. I think I need more coffee. You can bring dogs in Michael's? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. So Cruising Scene. So Carnival is not doing cruises from Australia. I thought nobody was doing cruises from Australia until next year. Like I thought Australia was out for 2022. Did I get that wrong? I haven't actually gone and looked it up on any of my booking systems because nobody wants to go there. So I haven't. Oh, yeah, service dogs. Oh, yeah, but I don't. They're not service dogs. The little one went to PetSmart with my daughter this morning. Picked out his own toy. Oh, that's okay, Cruising Scene. No, you're commenting fine. I'm just not paying attention. That's typical of me, though. So Cosmo, see now, Helen says the Cosmo goes in Michael's. He's a little guy. He's, how big is he, Helen? Like 8 pounds or so? See, even our smaller dog, Ferris, the little guy that's almost 17 months, he's about 80 pounds. So he's not exactly discreet. Okay, yeah. Oh, all dogs are welcome but at Michael's. Oh, okay. That's what Helen just said. 16 pounds. See, that's a little bit easier to deal with than 80 pounds. Yes, Cruising Scene, I do follow Down Under Cruisers, I think. Yes, because they, yeah, I follow them because they come up in my subscription. So yes, I do follow them. I don't catch their lives though because they're often at odd times. It's unfortunate. I try my best, but I'm sorry, everybody. I just can't. Can't do it. Oh, itchy. How long have we been yakking for? What time am I at here? Where's my timing? Not give me a countdown. 23 minutes. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. 23:57 we're at. Okay. I'm going to wind it up here, I think, guys, because I got to go and do a few more things for work and I got to vacuum downstairs and stuff. So, thanks very much, everybody, for coming by. And yeah, Cruising Scene, 3 a.m. Texas time. Yeah. And so that's like 2 for me. 2 a.m. Or maybe 1, because you're on Mountain Time, aren't you, Texas? Or Central? Whatever. Anyway, close enough. It's a bad time. Oh, Helen, I hope you get to go. Yeah, if the government rescinds the ban at the end of the month, then everything automatically goes. That's sailing out of Vancouver, like it's. So, when you come here, Helen, I'm assuming you're sailing out of Vancouver, then let me know and we can get together. It's not too hard for me to get into downtown, where you're going to have to sail from. as long as I have a good heads up. It depends when you sail out, though. Oh, out of Seattle. Oh, okay. That was actually, we did one of our cruises out of Seattle in 2018. That was good because it's only maybe 2.5 hours to drive to Seattle from here. It's not that far. And I don't know what August. Okay. Helen, what cruise line are you on? We sail on Princess, and they have their, what's the name? Pier 52, I think. I forget. It's way at the north end of Puget Sound. And there's like, you can put 2 ships there. And then there's another port that's further down, like downtown by the Space Needle. And I think Carnival goes from that one, and Norwegian goes from that one. But the northern one, Princess went, and at the same time we were there was a Holland America ship there on the other side. I think it's Pier 50 or Pier 51. Royal Caribbean. Oh, okay. I'm not sure where they go from. I mean, it'll say on all your documents, obviously. But either way, if you're flying into SeaTac Airport, it's south of Seattle. So you'll have to get yourself either into the downtown port or the one that's further up at the north end of the sound. But SeaTac Airport is a great airport. It's laid out nice. It's easy to get around in. They have like an automated train that goes down underneath if you got to get from terminal to terminal. Fantastic airport. Oh, your ship will have well, they all have roller skating. All those great big Royal Caribbean ships have got everything on them. Harmony of the Seas. Okay, yeah, that's a biggie. That one's relatively new. Their next new one, the newest one they just did is the Odyssey of the Seas, and it's not that great big split hull size. But it's still pretty big. It's the, I forget what class it's called. Sorry, and me, a travel agent. Mind is escaping me at the moment. Anyway, it's the next class down from Oasis class with the split hulls. But the next Oasis class coming is the Wonder of the Seas. Next year, I think. Oh, good to know, Helen. Yeah, I haven't tried Royal Caribbean. That's how my clients are going to Alaska in May on the Serenade of the Seas. It was a pretty good deal. And our office here in Chilliwack, the Expedia Cruises office, we are the #1 office in all of Western Canada for Royal Caribbean. Our owners are big Royal Caribbean fans. We used to have a great business development manager that was like a friend of the family that runs our office. They're wonderful people. And he was like another son of theirs practically. Now he has moved on to a different cruise line, which is great for him. Unfortunate for us because we lost our fantastic business guy. But yeah, so yeah, they're going. We book our office books all kinds of group space off. Our office owner is turning 70 in 2023, and they got fantastic group pricing. Because our ex-business development guy contacted, I forget how we did it. There was somehow we managed to get it because of Expedia Australia or something. I don't know. The background business people do all kinds of amazing stuff for us. So he was able to work this out somehow with his inside Royal Caribbean knowledge. And because he's like friend of the family and basically another kid from the owners, then he was able to get it for them. So that, like, it's a stupidly cheap price. They're going from Australia to Honolulu, and then back to back. The next cruise is Honolulu to Vancouver in the spring of 2023. Oh, and Helen says she's done Carnival and Norwegian, but Royal Caribbean is the best. Yeah, they have a good reputation. We like Princess because my mom and dad cruised with Princess like a gazillion years ago, before cruising even got popular, like on the old little ships. Like, that's how long ago they've been cruising for. And I think I said in one of my videos what we did before. My husband and I, we went 2 years after we got married in 97 with Princess. So now when we go in September, we're at platinum level now because we've had enough cruises. And we like Princess because, number one, they got that medallion class now. Hands-free, everything. That's awesome. We're very happy with that. And that came out in 2019. That was even before COVID and everything. So cruising, yeah. So did you like Princess? I mean, everyone likes their own thing. Like, everyone's cup of tea is different. So some people like this, some people like that. It's all cool. We just happen to like Princess. For one thing, the ships are all kind of the same. So once you've gone on one ship, you can kind of find your way around easier because they're similar. Even if it's a different class or bigger or slight layout differences, they're all kind of cut from the same cloth, shall we say. And the Discovery Princess is the newest one. She was supposed to sail last year. I mean, they only just did the whole naming ceremony for the previous ship, the Enchanted Princess. That was just before Christmas, just after Christmas. Anyway, there was a bunch of video came out about it, and they, swing the champagne bottle deal, and they have the godmothers, etc. Oh, cruising scene. Yeah, we went with, that's how we went out of Seattle in 2018. That was on the Ruby Princess. Nice ship. The last cruise we did in 2019 was on the Royal Princess. That's the new Royal Class 1. They're quite a bit bigger. For one thing, the buffet is huge. I guess people that are used to Royal Caribbean would think it's about the same. But Princess, like, massively increased the buffet. The interior piazza area is big. The balconies were a bit smaller, which we didn't kind of like, but it wasn't horrible. You can still sit out there and have your coffee and stuff. It's fine. Norwegian, not much to do on the boat. That's what Helen said. Yeah, some people really like Norwegian, and some people are like, no way. Bleh. I do have no personal experience with it, so I couldn't tell you. I did all the studying for it, so I understand what it's all about. Helen, I've got clients going on the Regal Princess to the Med in September. They're doing back-to-back 14 days. For a really good price, actually. I was kind of shocked. And I just refared them too and got it even cheaper. I always check. Sometimes the sale makes things better. Unfortunately, the sale that Princess is having right now does not help us. Oh, hi, Thelma. My friend Thelma Hall just popped in. She's another crafty person and a fellow Canadian. Yes, being a conscientious agent, I check and make sure that if there's a cheaper price, I'll get you refared and get you a cheaper price. So I did that for my people going to the Med. They're happy. They saved themselves some bucks. It's all good. I checked us for that coastal. Doesn't help at all. Price is like minimal. Minimal difference. We could get a specialty dining coupon, but we also don't want to. On all my booking systems, I can refer it, but I have to change the room. And sometimes you want to keep your room. So in order to do that, I have to phone the Princess reservation agents because they can hold inventory and I can't. So that's how I refare my people. I just phoned up Princess. They're doing great. I mean, I can't really complain too much. You got to be on hold for a bit though, because they don't have as many agents. They're trying to rehire and retrain and everything after having laid off people and stuff. So I was on hold for nearly an hour, which is fine. I just had my phone there and I was fooping around doing other stuff. It's all good. And then I got answered. And the agent's like, oh, sure, no problem. I can do that. I gave her the 3 booking numbers. She said, yep, no problem. Keep their rooms. Let me just go through this. Done, 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 done. Here's your confirmations. Good. So they're fantastic. But unfortunately, I don't have that capacity myself because they won't let us do it. So I can change things around, but I can't keep the same room. Basically, what they do is they cancel the booking and then rebook it. But they hold the room in reserve and then just rebook the same room at the cheaper fare. So that's how they get away with doing it, and I cannot do that. I do not hold inventory. There's no way for me to do it physically. It does not happen. I can do amazing stuff, but I'm not a miracle worker. I'm very glad to see you, Thelma. Thanks very much for coming. Oh, yay, my time worked out. I'm so happy to see everybody. It was just lucky, I guess, that I could get you guys in here. I've got Helen, I've got Thelma, I've got Cruising Scene. Soria, what is your name? I should know this. And I think Julie had to leave from Rustic Cottage Co. She's gone. She's probably busy working. And and Jackie. So there's what, 6 of you? Jackie, I'm sorry. Did you have to leave? Did I miss you leaving and you? No, she's still here. I guess, unless she popped out. That's okay. Sharon. Okay, I should know. I'll make a note of that. Cruising Scene is Sharon. I probably knew that and I just forgot. My apologies. Sharon and Gary. Yeah, okay. That rings a bell. You probably mentioned in someone's chat one time. That's how I dimly. Yeah. Okay, anyway, here we are now, almost 40 minutes. So I really should go. I got to get cracking on other stuff. So thank you. I can't believe I had like 6 people actually join me. How lucky was that? I appreciate it all coming by. I hope everybody has a good Wednesday. What did the groundhog say where you were? We have a little dude in Whistler. And I think he saw his shadow. Well, we're actually getting a little bit of sprinkly snow right now. We might get that much. It's kind of that dry, powdery stuff. But only the Fraser Valley's getting it because we're far enough in. Vancouver's just getting rain. Tomorrow, we're supposed to have a high of 4 degrees Celsius, which is going to be like mucky rain, snow mix. Yeah, Cruising Scene. I have a little book, actually, that I write down. Oh, Thelma, you can get accessible rooms on a cruise ship. You just got to book really early because they go fast. And I actually had booked a client that went to Alaska in 2019. Oh, that's okay, Jackie. Her cousin called from Windsor. That's fine. I understand it. You got your life. I don't expect people to hang on every word. I'm not. Yeah. Yeah, Helen, Thelma, I got this lady. It's Scoot-Around. It's called. You can rent equipment, scooters, wheelchairs, those little things. If you break your leg and you put your knee on it, wheel yourself around, and they will take it to the port. Like these people were sailing out of Vancouver, so somebody from the company met them down at Port of Vancouver at the cruise ship terminal and got this lady her scooter, because she has a big fancy one and it's too big. You can't bring the big ones on board. So she rented a smaller version of what she had that folds up and you can leave it in your cabin. And she went with her grandson, so he was able to help her get around. Yeah, Thelma, it's great. I mean, you kind of need to have a buddy, because most the pricing is all based on 2 people in a room. So if you have a friend that can go with you, and you guys are not beholden to me in any way. I know you like to do your own thing, but if you want some advice and want me to help you, by all means, I will help you. Okay? This job thing for me is for fun. It's part-time. If you want me to help you, great. If you do things on your own, great. Whatever makes you happy. Helen says we should do a crafty cruise. Yeah, that would be fun. We could try and do that maybe sometime. I'll look up upcoming, maybe 2024. Depends on what everyone wants to do. I mean, it's convenient to go to Alaska, but it's so flipping expensive now. Our very first cruise in 97 to Alaska was and it was like, it used to be, oh, BC, oh yeah, let's just go, it's cheap, let's go. And then everybody and their brother, who has never seen a mountain in their lives, decided to start going to Alaska. And all of a sudden, it's like super popular, and they can almost charge what they want to charge, and people will still go. It's a little crazy. And I've gone 3 times, so I don't really want to go again. But this coastal thing we're doing, it is about 2/3 of the price of an Alaska cruise. One thing that makes Alaska expensive too is the port taxes. Oh, bye, Helen. She's got to take her puppy dog Cosmo out. Smart doggy. Yep, got to go pee, Mom. All right. I better go too. I better stop yapping. Okay. Thanks a million, everybody. See you around. I'm going to end broadcast now. Appreciate y'all listening to me yap. Bye. Pause up, Helen. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Helma. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Julie, if you're still around. Bye.